Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. Welcome to our August garden tour. How long has it been since we had a tour, y'all? It's been a while. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be different. Some stuff is probably dead since last time you came, but that's okay. We're still growing and surviving. So I'm gonna try to be quick because it's hot, but not rush. And I tried to come out when it was a good time to show you guys everything. Okay, I confess, since the hurricane, this rose has had the biggest gangster lean ever. But it's so happy and full of roses today. And I know the sun isn't hitting everything, but it is hitting some pretty gorgeous. Like, look at this little bud. He's so pretty. So pretty. And come over here. Oh, I love this rose. I got this rose from Aldi, y'all, for $7. It's so, look at this one. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, now this one is also doing its thing. I love that it always has like different shades of pink. Sometimes the roses have like little spots on them. Beautiful. Oh, I need to deadhead him. Lovely, right? It's a good time for them. It's a good time. Okay, let me back up and show you guys the walkway. That's really not a walkway. It's like overcome with weeds. I haven't had time to pull it out. It kind of looks like a walkway when I get the weeds out. This indigo I thought died last year. And look at it, guys. I want to move it, but it's just doing so well. I haven't moved it. I haven't done anything to it. I think I had a rose here before it died. This rosemary, though, is popping. Okay, popping. I really don't water it. It just lives here. I water everything else, but not it. The rose behind it is doing well. It's got one little bloom. Oops, excuse me. There's one little bloom that's kind of finishing right there. I had a dahlia planted right here. It died. This is my gooseberry. It's doing okay. This was the original part that I planted, and I thought it died and then it came back there, so I guess it's doing well. I need to come and clip back all of this yarrow, all the dead yarrow, and get some of these seeds out of here, but I've gotten a lot of seed pods from here already this year. This is my new indigo because I bought it because I thought the other indigo was dead, but it came back, so now I have two. This is my ginger. Over back this way is the turmeric. Isn't it lovely? It's getting tall. Back here is my only surviving dahlia, but I cannot promise that we will see a bloom from it. It looks pretty rough to me. So, I don't know. I keep just like letting it get a little rough and then taking the roughest leaves off. But there's not a lot of leaves that look really nice and green. So, I don't know. The jasmine is so beautiful. And it's spreading. We're looking to get a trellis, like maybe like a gate looking trellis to put there so that it can climb. And let's come around the front. My black turmeric is lovely as well. This will be my first year harvesting from this. I just left it in the ground from last year, and I think that was a good decision because it's growing really well. I should be able to get a good harvest. And look when I back up how the jasmine is creeping. I'm not sure if I told you guys before, but I did have chamomile growing here. I didn't harvest anything from that chamomile. They never really got big. They didn't do very well, but they hopefully dropped some seeds. I don't know if they will try to come back. So let's go to the backyard and see what's popping. Okay, family, I didn't know where to start, so we're starting here. This is basil, Genovese basil, and this is the planter that I always grow all my walking onions in. So these are walking onions. They're looking pretty good. Up under it, I have a Brazilian fantasy pepper. Diva Jones sent me this. It's doing well. And then I got a little purple basil in there with it. I might try to get one more thing growing in there and probably pull it out a little bit more so I can get a little more sun. These next two grow bags just have carrots, which some of the bugs have been eating on the carrot tops, which is the only reason I was planting them, was for pesto. But I'm getting ready to plant potatoes and some different things, so I'll be changing these up a little bit, and we'll see if they have a little bit of booty on there, because a little bit of a carrot or root on there, I guess I should say, because I replanted these. I pulled them out from somewhere else and replanted them. And this is a little bit of parsley that I'm surprised is still kind of alive there. So let's see if we can carry it through the rest of this heat. This is a Barbados cherry that I got from Trees for Houston, and I just haven't moved it yet, but it's still doing well. It looks nice and green and happy and healthy. It actually has a fruit on there and some flowers on there, so I'm grateful. This is the oregano. It's used to sitting on the porch. That's probably why it's looking kind of like that, but it's still growing well. So yeah, I'll probably just drop some compost or something in there. And I'm gonna step back so you guys, I'm sure you've already been seeing the grape, but this is where it's coming from. This planter here that also has oregano on this side, and it has holy basil on that side. And then we did the best we could to trellis this grape, and we're still just kind of guiding it along the fence, and you can kind of see where we need to go and guide it some more. We're gonna guide and prune and hope for more grapes next year. If you missed a grape harvest, we did grape juice, and it was wonderful. So I'll put another video below for you guys. This is my yellow rose. It was beautiful the other day. I just need to deadhead it today though. So hopefully, if I have a picture, I'll drop a picture for you guys. If not, I'll show it to you later, because that's real life in the garden. It's not always super pretty. These are my last surviving corn. Then I came out the other day, this one leaned all over. I'm like, come on, man, I can't catch a break with these corn. I do have more seeds that I want to plant, but we're about to go out of town, so I don't want to plant anything new, and then I'm gonna be gone and I won't be able to keep it watered. So that has a gangster lean, I don't know. So if you count him, that's 1, 2, 3, and then I have one over here. I'll probably turn this planter so they can be in a little cluster, if they even make it to the point of trying to pollinate each other, because your corn needs to be in a cluster so that they can pollinate each other. Along with that, these are pink eye purple whole peas. Sorry. I got tongue tied. They're supposed to be fixing nitrogen into the soil for my corn. So yeah, I'll let you guys know if I get any corn. This is my pepper plant. It looks like it's getting some good new growth. I got this at the nursery. I don't even remember what kind of pepper it is, but they're yellow and they are tasty. I like to put them in our breakfast eggs. This is scarlet sage. I think it's also known as Texas sage. It's looking beautiful since it got moved into its new pot, happy and healthy. This is where I had some corn planted, but they all died. So I'm going to be replanting in these 3, and I just hope everybody catches up with everybody and pollinates each other. If you look back here, my Vicks plant is very happy in the shade of this grape. It's looking good, and I do think the bigger it gets, the smell is helping with keeping stuff from this area. And then back there I also have pineapple sage as well. It was doing rough since the move, but it's been doing well since it's been back in there. So this is a, what is this? This is a Cherokee purple tomato that I planted at the beginning of the year. It never died, but it's just now getting flowers. So I don't know, we've been riding this long. I figure we'll go ahead and see what's going on with him. This one is my cranberry hibiscus. It is doing well, getting tall and beautiful. Back here, I need to move these. These are Mexican sunflowers. I wanted to put them in separate pots, but they just sitting there and waiting on me. And then on this side, just like the other side, we really need to guide it. I'm only gonna take it to the end of this fence, and then we're gonna have to just clip it. And then here's my pink lemon. I had to save him the other day. Something was eating on him, so I was just kind of rearranging some things, and that's why he's sitting over there looking like that. This is turmeric, and then if you look closely, I see potatoes popping out in there, so that lets me know that it's almost time to plant, or not almost time, that it's time to plant my potatoes. So I'm excited about that. Lots of cleanup needs to happen back there. But this is my kumquat. It is looking good, besides the fact that we had a lot of rain, and so that makes ants. So I have to go through, there's going to be multiple places in the garden you'll see ants that I just need to go through and either use my orange oil and soapy water and water it, or I can use some cornmeal. But the plant is doing well, or the tree is doing well. There are fruits. This is a spiky one, so just so you guys know. Back up in there, there's milkweed. That's the one that I got from the botanical garden sale, and I'm not gonna go back in there. It's a lot. We need to do some cleanup. There's a big old weed behind it. My yerba mate is also in there. And if I my pear tree is back in there. I can get around back in there to water and stuff. I'm just not gonna do all that right now. I'm stepping back so you guys can see how big this hibiscus is, also known as roselle. I put this here because my okra did so well last time. See, that's what I be talking about. What in the world? I was gonna mind my business. Y'all see how he came towards me though? I'm gonna take a water break. Okay, family, we're back. So basically, the roselle is huge, it's happy, and here he goes. Oh, I'm gonna have to whack that thing with a flip-flop or something. But I'm gonna finish my tour. I've been trying to keep the loofah off of it. The loofah, y'all know how the loofah is. The loofah is unruly, so you just have to try to work with the loofah and keep everybody else alive while the loofah does its thing. You can cut loofah's back. It's not gonna hurt it. So you can do that, but I always try to kind of guide it first. Up under here, I've got a pepper. This pepper was overwintered, and it just never really bounced back, I feel. But it's still there. It's a jalapeno. There's another pepper under here. This was a volunteer. It hasn't made any flowers or anything, but it looks happy, so I don't know about that one. And then I also have a tomato under here, which I can barely see how it's doing, but it's looking pretty brown to me. I'm gonna be planting some stuff up under here soon, so it's kind of bare over there where I got the potatoes from last time. Okay, let's look at the porch. There's a bunch of turmerics. I'm about to take this to my dad's house. It has black turmeric and the original orange turmeric in there. This orange turmeric is for my cousin. And then all this other stuff I need to plant. There's a blueberry that one of our friends gave me, more black turmeric. Moringa, I have a curry leaf plant. These are more sweet potato slips. I just kept them going in case anybody was interested, but nobody was interested, so I'm just going to plant everything. I have a few comfreys up here, and that's about it. I do have some pepper seedlings. I think I've shown these, and some seedlings from my Kwanzaa camp class in there. The kids probably forgot about them, but I'm proud of myself for teaching them anyway. And then that's a citronella. Okay, so let's go back this way. On the other side, under the loofah, I've got basil. This is Genovese basil. I had to plant another Yellow Moon and Stars watermelon because mine that I planted over on the other side died. And this is another basil. And on this side, I also have roselle. This one is not as big as the other one. And that happens every year. I did this with okra last year. So I guess that side gets more something, sun or something. Over here is my plum, Santa Rosa plum. Looking good, looking great. And up under there is an avocado. In my stackable planter, this is Bees Balm. These are Egyptian walking onions. This just died. I think a squirrel kind of dug it up. I don't know if y'all can see what I can see, but there's like roots. And there were peach pits there. So this was looking lovely. I wish I would have caught it for y'all. If I have a picture, I'll add it. It was so pretty up until like 2 days ago. But this is my other Snapdragon, and see what I'm talking about? The loofah will grab anybody. It goes in all directions. You just have to watch it. I'll show y'all over there. Look on this side. See it? It's already trying to go. I have to go and be like, go this way. Come over here. But this is my white Snapdragon, and they're lovely. Most of my strawberries died. I see remnants. There's one remnant. That one died. Here is like a little remnant. So maybe they need more shade. This is the soursop, looking beautiful. Maybe they need more shade. The one that's doing the best is over here on this side. He's still kind of, you know, sizable. There was one there, it died. And then let me step back. The elderberry is doing great. I just need to pull it back so that I can access everything well. But I think it's growing really well. It gave us a little bunch of elderberries, and I'm grateful. This is a canna lily that my mom gave me. This one is the apple tree that we got from Costco. It's looking pretty good. I did also have a strawberry down there that died. This is my goji berry that Diva Jones sent me. And this is the donut peach that I got from Trees for Houston. This is my star fruit. It's looking good. Hopefully we can get some fruit this year. This is a black turmeric. You're going to see turmeric all over my garden. I really wanted a lot of turmeric this year. So hopefully I'll have enough to like dry and to share, maybe make tea bags and stuff. I'm excited about that. And this is the lime that my friend gave me. Thornless key lime. It does have some, what you call these, leaf miners. So I need to come in here and kind of trim it back. But it's still green for now, so I'm happy with that. This is turmeric. This one's the orange one. And this is my noni tree. And I think we're getting nonis this year. It's supposed to be really good for you, healthy. I don't know how tasty it is, but they make juice with it. It's looking beautiful. Okay, I keep trying to plant in this planter over here, and stuff keeps not doing so well. I tried to do a winter squash. That didn't do well. And this tomato doesn't look like it's doing well either. This is just a cutting that I took. But this basil is doing all right. This is holy basil. I do have a peach tree right here that I need to pull out very soon. That was a volunteer. And then back in here I have more turmerics. I have the black on this side and the orange on this side. And they kind of leaned over, and they also have ants. Well, this one has ants that I need to get out of there. But the plants are doing pretty well. Alright, let's see. Let's come back out of here. Oh, I found a tomato. Tomato. My tomato is leaning out of this stackable planter. And before we go around, this is the apple tree that we got from Trees for Houston. I had plans for this to go somewhere else. That's why it's still in that pot. So I'm gonna move it when I get to it. This is my fig tree. It looks great. It looks great. That's all I gotta say. I'm happy. In my stackable planter, I have 2 Corbacci peppers. This one and then this one down here, which actually looks better than the one at the top. I have Genovese basil. I had a zinnia here. It died. This is lime basil. And this is the tomato that I just pulled. And then I have chamomile, but it has not been a year for the chamomile. Let's step back and take a look at the peach tree. All the peaches are gone. We lost the peaches during the hurricane, either to the fact that I couldn't do anything with them or the fact that the squirrel was eating all the best ones. So, but the peach tree is happy and healthy, and so we're grateful for that. And my kids tore up those fruit roll-ups that I made. If you missed that video, I can put it below for you. The echinacea is looking rough. I need to come back and trim it again. I had one right here too. I hope it comes back. I'm not sure if it will. I had yarrow there, which I can easily replant. And then I have two comfreys here. This is a volunteer. That one I planted originally. This bed is looking kind of new, but it's got a lot of new life in it, so I'm not mad at it. I just planted two of these purple opal basils here. This guy looks like somebody's eating him every day. That's a chamomile. This is a Lesia pepper that I planted all the way at the beginning of the year, y'all, and it's just now got its first pepper, so I don't know if it was stunted or what, but it's fine. This is a paprika. All these smaller peppers, somebody's eating him. All these smaller peppers are paprikas that I put in recently, and then this is another Lesia pepper. And then finally I got an Armenian cucumber to stay, so he's gonna go take over this trellis. And then we have some chives right there. Ooh, y'all, it's rough over here. So the comfrey is coming back. All that rain really kind of drowned it out, but comfrey will always come back in my experience. And then the pond is not even a pond, it's a swampland, so we're not gonna stay there too long. The beautyberry is doing its thing. Probably could use some pruning. Gave us some beautiful jelly, some tasty jelly, and I think I might leave the rest for the birds. We'll see how that goes. And the birds been eating too, so yay for that. Also, I rub this on my skin for mosquito repellent in the morning time when I come out to water the garden. And there's a comfrey. I don't know if y'all can see it, but those are the flowers. So I cut off of this one all the time because it's another volunteer, but I think it probably helps my beautyberry grow. I'm not sure. This is my blueberry. I think I got this one from the giveaway as well. It has ants, so like I said, we got to fix that issue when I get back from out of town. This is the raspberry. Is it the short? Oh no, this is my pink lemonade blueberry. I mean, it's doing well. This one is the shortcake raspberry. I'm gonna move this into more of a shady area. I did find a bug on it, but I feel like, okay, sorry about that, y'all. I had to take a break because the phone overheated. I think I was showing you guys this raspberry, saying that I'm gonna move it into a more shadier spot. I left this tomato up here just to show y'all that it's getting overrun by spider mites, and I'm gonna take it out and probably pour that soil somewhere in the garden. My pink guava is lovely, absolutely lovely. It's growing so well. I'm really proud growing that baby from seed. I had some what was it, unicorn caterpillars on this rose, but it seems to be bouncing back, so I'm grateful. This Barbados cherry is doing really well. It's looking lovely. And then my sweet potatoes, they're growing well, but somebody else is definitely eating on them, and I don't love that for them, but I just haven't had the time to come in and figure out what's going on. But they are growing up the trellis, and I'm having to make sure that I pay attention because look, they're going in the neighbor's yard, but I'll get that. So that's all that's in this bed. They have the full bed to themselves. And then this next bed, I have cayenne peppers. So I have two, but this one is just really showing out and doing really well, starting to produce. And then I have a smaller one right there, and then I have a San Marzano tomato back here that is really doing well. So I do hope that I can get some tomatoes from it. And then, oh, I was trying to show y'all There's a couple of little peppers on it. And pepper down there. And then I need to plant some more stuff in this bed, so I'll be doing that soon. But my Cuban oregano looks great. I like to kind of just let it take over this corner, and then I will harvest some Cuban oregano and dry it for, not dry it, I'll make cough syrup out of it. I probably will dry it for some tea as well. So I have 2 celeries here. I'm hoping they'll go to seed. I've been just trying to keep them alive until they can go to seed, so we shall see how that goes. I keep having to like clip off the rough looking parts, but then it does make it have new growth, so we'll see. So that one was the pink celery. It don't look that pink right now. Back here is the stevia that my auntie gave me, and this is the lemon balm. I just harvested some of this yesterday, but it's still bushy. This smells so good. I planted this ginger right here in desperation, y'all, and I still don't know if it's okay. This bed is mostly empty and waiting for me to come plant some of those turmeric, some of those gingers, some onions and stuff back up in here. But this Genovese basil has been doing well over here. The Lone Ranger by itself coming back here. I think this Okinawa spinach is starting to come back. It had a hard time, I think, in the heat. My marshmallow is still alive, you guys. This is the longest I've ever had a marshmallow. Ever. Okinawa spinach is kind of crawling this way. I think away from the sun. I think it was having a little bit of a hard time with all the heat. I do still have lamb's ear back here, but it looks like the lamb's ear had too much water at some time and then died out. This black turmeric is lovely and tall, and then I have a grow bag back here that has the orange and the black turmeric growing out of it. Back here I have chocolate mint. This is pineapple mint. This is shampoo ginger. This is the just a regular culinary ginger. I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be a cantaloupe, but it sprouted out of here and I let it, so we'll see what it is. These are, what kind of carrots are these? They're the purple ones. I can't remember. I'll type it out, but Diva Jones sent me those and they're growing pretty well. I mean, it's hot, so I didn't know what to expect because I normally plant these just like in the fall and the spring, but I tried over here in kind of my shade garden. And then this is, I believe, a winter squash. I can't remember which one, so we'll see how it does. Whoo, guys, the tours are getting longer. I don't even realize how much I have out here sometimes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I thank you so much for coming. I have a bunch of videos coming out soon, but I hope everything is growing well in your garden, and I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.